Hello and welcome back to more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix, where Ace Attorney, last time we finished up Chapter 2, which was the Fire Witch, and today we'll be playing through Chapter 3, or at least starting Chapter 3, which is the Great Witch. The Great Witch Bezella, the legendary witch from ancient times. She is the source of all evil, and all the ones who give rise to all the other witches. As long as the Great Witch Bezella is alive, there will always be witches in Labyrinthia. Apparently, that is the commonly held belief. Therefore, if Bezella were to be put to the fire, there would be no further need— Wait a minute! Okay, so wait, is that the stipulation? Is it the stipulation that she has to be caught or that she has to be killed? Because if all that is required is for Bezella to die, then why didn't Kira just use the flame spell on Nispella? Why? Wow, that didn't take long. We've already found another hole. Okay. In other words, no Bezella, no witches, right? But how does all that implicate Nispella?
By the way, Professor, you seem to know a lot about all this. The Professor and I discovered a mural of the Great Witch Bezella in a room below the library, and it looked like it was painted a long time ago, that's for sure.
You mean like a wall painting of Bezella?
Indeed. There were some historical remains hidden beneath the library. We found it there. At any rate, I'd very much like to investigate Bezella in greater detail. I'm afraid my knowledge extends no further than the legend known to the townspeople. In that case, I guess we've no choice but to ask Nispella. Maybe she can tell us why she's accused of being Bezella.
Well, yeah, but didn't they tell us we can't see her for a while?
Come on, we never let that stop us before.
And that, Maya, is how we always end up in all sorts of trouble.
Well, fine. Just leave it to me. It's nothing the little sweet talking can't fix.
Maya, I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Hey, look, pal.
Oh, come on. That's a gumshoe line right there.
We need to see Nispella. It's a matter of life and death.
I'm not sure I would qualify that as sweet talk, but rather more of a full-on assault.
Did you not hear what Inquisitor Barnum said? Nispella Cantabella is currently undergoing questioning, and while that's taking place, no one can talk to her, or something like that.
Can't you do something?
Hey, keep it down, will you? Orders are orders. No matter how many times you ask, the answer will still be no. Now be on your way, will you? Go on, go.
Access denied.
That much is obvious, Maya.
I can't believe Mr. Barnum took Nispella into custody just because of that outburst.
That reminds me, something Inquisitor Barnum said has been bothering me. It was not I who made the decision. I believe that's how he put it.
Ah, yeah, that's right. So in other words, there's someone of higher authority than Inquisitor Barnum, huh?
That's it. We'll just go ask that person instead. But who in Labyrinthia could have more authority than Inquisitor Barnum? Well, I know how to find out. Let's ask around, Luke.
Not you again. You don't give up, do you? Like I said before, you cannot see.
It's not Nispella. Someone else we'd like to see. That's right. We'd like you to take us to see the person ranked above Inquisitor Barnum.
Above Inquisitor Barnum? You're not telling me that you want to see the High Inquisitor.
So they're called the High Inquisitor then?
What's this? Are you seriously suggesting that you don't know of High Inquisitor Darklaw?
High Inquisitor Darklaw?
That's weird. I can't help but feel I've heard that name somewhere before.
Yeah. All of you have heard that name somewhere before.
I'm sorry, but could you tell us where we can find that person?
Please do me a favor and don't ask. She's not the sort of person you can just drop in and see, believe me.
But there's something of importance we wish to discuss with her.
You people really are fearless. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. To meet High Inquisitor Darklaw, you must go to the Inquisitor's Hall. So be careful not to upset her.
We understand. Thank you for your assistance.
Is the High Inquisitor really so fearsome?
Of course not. Not our High Inquisitor. She's wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, just a little strict. You don't have to go mentioning what I said about upsetting her, understood?
Don't worry, you can rely on us. High Inquisitor, that title sounds really high up on the food chain, doesn't it? Apparently, if we go to the Inquisitor's Hall, we can see her there.
Well, we won't achieve anything standing here. Let's go and see her.
Alright. Let's go see Inquisitor Darklaw. Well, we have the whole gang together. All 4 members of this crossover are here. The question is our Phoenix and Maya going to be starting to solve puzzles for Layton? Because something tells me that's not gonna happen, and
I can see Inquisitor Barnum over there.
Okay, which means that woman standing next to him must be
High Inquisitor Darklaw.
It looks so serious. It must be difficult to butt in. Perhaps we should wait until they finish their conversation.
We have prepared for the questioning of Nispella Cantabella. She's in the Death Knell dungeon. Would you like to see her now?
Darklaw, I intend to leave the questioning of the girl to you.
But if she is indeed the Great Witch, shouldn't the High Inquisitor be there? It is not necessary that I be present, and I have much faith in your abilities. Understood, I will not let you down. I intend to visit the scene of the crime. You take care of things here while I'm away. Scene of the crime? Scene of the crime? You mean? That's right. It's unlikely there are any clues left, though. Anyway, the questioning is yours, Barnum. Yes, milady. A new crime scene or the old one?
It looks like they finished talking. Inquisitor Barnum!
You, how did you get in here?
Sorry, sir, we didn't intend to eavesdrop.
Inquisitor Barnum, there's something we'd like to ask you.
I've no time right now, you'd best leave.
He's gone.
Gone to a question of Spella.
It would appear that we have to find what we need to know from the High Inquisitor.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and talk to you and see what interesting things you have to say.
So you are the High Inquisitor.
From the way you talk, one would think we had already met. Yeah, we met in the wagon on the way here.
I'm certain we have never met before.
Layton? Did you already forget who you met in the wagon on the way here?
But I did have the opportunity of seeing you at the Storytellers Parade.
You really don't remember that? Okay. Good to know.
That's right, Professor, during that parade, she was standing right next to the Storyteller.
The Storyteller, isn't he the one who,
He's known as the creator in this town.
So any person who gets to stand by his side has to be someone important, right?
Did you all just come here to stand around speculating? If so, there's a quiet cell in the dungeon which has just become vacant. You can speculate all you want in there. Just a moment, Miss Darklaw. We have come here to talk to you. Talk to me? That's right. It's about this trial. We'd like to ask you about it. Inquisitors do not make a habit of discussing the details of trials with just anyone. Just anyone. We, or in particular, he, acted as a speller's attorney. That is hardly just anyone.
That's me, alright. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
So, you're the one. You're the knight of the court who opposed Inquisitor Barnum, aren't you? I received a detailed report. Yes, indeed. Most interesting. So what would you like to know? I should ask Darklaw about
Spella. Spella was proven innocent in the last trial. Despite that, she's now been accused of being Bezella, even though there's no decisive evidence to support that claim.
Just a moment. Before we discuss that, there's one thing I need to make clear. While it's true that you acted as Spella's defender in the last trial, it does not necessarily mean to say you will be defending her again.
What do you mean? Just because the trial's different doesn't change the fact that I'm her attorney.
The charge against Spella Cantabella is of the gravest nature.
You mean the charge that she's the Great Witch Bezella?
What makes you think the accused wants you to defend her again?
Does that mean that if Spella doesn't ask Nick to defend her again, then he can't request to be your defense attorney?
Correct. The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all the other witches. Her defender could, by their own words, place themselves in great danger. Knowing Spella's kind nature, I don't think she wanted to subject anyone to that risk. That's why she kept quiet earlier. However, Spella is, at this very moment, undergoing questioning, is she not? And there's a possibility that she may be cleared of the suspicion of being a witch. That's right! There can't possibly be evidence of Spella actually being a witch! So how could anyone prove she is? Just how well do you people really think you know Spella? Eh? On what grounds can you say that she's not a witch or that there's no evidence? I'd be glad to have you explain that to me.
Okay, so, reverse. Present evidence that counters that statement. Because currently we have no way of knowing one way or the other. Currently our knowledge is that we don't know of any evidence. So if there is evidence, then show it to us to prove us wrong. It's very, very simple. Maya, this isn't complicated. I should ask Darklaw about. Great Witch Bezella. I don't know why you were caught off guard by that. Just ask her to present evidence to us, because there's no way for us to know one way or the other for sure until we know all the information. So withholding information does not help us or anyone actually.
Could you perhaps tell us more about the particular witch? To begin with, is the Great Witch not just a figure of legend? The Great Witch Bezella does exist. That is, in fact, accepted by all the townsfolk. In the past, the Great Witch Bezella used her evil power to burn the entire town. She burned the town. Professor, we saw that witch in the picture in the library. She was burning the town. If the Great Witch Bezella uses her powers, this town could burn again as it did long ago. We have to catch Bezella before that can happen. But there's no way Spella would ever do something like that.
One thing I would like to know is why is Spella of all people is being suspected of being Bezella?
Of course, there is one reason.
One reason? And what would that reason be?
From what you've told us so far, it seems there's something about Spella that we do not yet know. Something which makes the townsfolk and you yourself believe that she is the Great Witch Bezella.
Could you tell us what that reason is?
It's something you'll have to investigate. As the High Inquisitor, do you think it would be in my best interest to provide you with information?
Well, if you believe that we can't defend her again, then why would it matter to you?
Oh, please, if you could just tell us a little more. I don't have to tell you anything.
So, in the same conversation, you went from,
Ha! You idiots don't know what you're talking about. You can't prove a thing.
to, okay, well then can you provide us evidence to prove us wrong? It's like,
No, I will not do that.
it's like, that's not how this works, pal.
Listen to see you, Spella.
So Inquisitor Barnum is questioning Spella right now, is that right?
Yes, he is. So seeing her tonight would be difficult. Try coming back tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Alright, fine, we'll try again tomorrow.
That we will! I hope you all realize how this will look to the people of the town when they see you all supporting the person suspected of being the Great Witch Brizella.
When it comes to rescuing Espella, I'm not worried about what people think.
And I feel the same way as Mr. Wright. That's what I was hoping to hear. At the very least, you should investigate. And I pray I don't see disappointment in your eyes the next time we meet. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey Nick, I was thinking, we've met her before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have, in that trial back in England.
Huh? Then who on earth is she?
I'm not entirely sure, but at the time she was a teacher from a boarding school for girls.
Was she indeed? It would seem Labyrinthia is packed full of puzzles. And this is one puzzle I would really like to solve. Okay then, leave it to me. I'll give it my best shot. And where shall we begin? Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, Luke. I wonder if it might be better to first return to the bakery. Mrs. Eclair is no doubt worried about us. We should let her know the situation. Right, we need to tell her about the trial.
I have a feeling that's not gonna go too well.
I think you did very well, Mr. Wright. I'm sure she'll understand. She's like a mother to Espella. She must be worried sick about her.
Okay, everyone, let's head back and tell her everything.
How the court proceedings went and the way the townspeople reacted. Espella, it would seem you do indeed have a secret.
Yeah, well, that secret is not gonna be that she's the Great Witch. That's not what's gonna happen. She's absolutely, positively not the Great Witch. Okay, well, because the thing is, it's like, it'd be one thing if the point of the game was that Layton and Luke kept stepping on Phoenix and Maya's toes, and then they did the same for Luke and Layton, like, they kept solving the puzzles and they kept doing the trials, like they were intentionally trying to screw each other up, and that was the point. Even then that'd be iffy, but at least it'd be consistent. But the fact that Luke and Layton are just the most competent people in the world, they can do well, specifically, Luke not so much, specifically Professor Layton, can do everything. He's a god at creating random hang gliders. He's a god at swordsmanship. He's a god at freaking just flying cars and all the other bullshit at the end of Unwound Future. And apparently, he's a legendary ace attorney as well. Which of course means that Phoenix Wright is just incompetent and can't do anything for himself. Thanks, game. I really appreciate this. It's fantastic. Because the only way to make characters competent is to make other people look incompetent by comparison. Oh my god. Yikes! Whoa, he's one frisky little puppy. He's a cute little guy, huh? You're just begging to be petted, aren't you, boy? Good boy, good little doggy. See, look, Nick, he's so happy he's showing his teeth like he's smiling. I'm not so sure dogs show their teeth when they're happy. Don't be such a spoilsport. Come on, try petting him. I'll pass, thanks. Alright, let me give this a shot. Come on, here, boy. Mr. Wright, don't pet him! Huh? Ah, ow! I guess even cute little puppies have a bite worse than their bark. Are you alright, Mr. Wright? I tried to warn you. Oh, don't even try. Once again, Luke, master of animals, makes Phoenix look incompetent. Phenomenal. Loving this. I guess you can't always judge a dog by its looks. He may look cute, but what he was saying wasn't cute at all. What do you mean by what he was saying? Yeah, he's a great animal whisperer. Whatever, I don't give a crap. Yeah, okay, fantastic, phenomenal. So his dog's name is Constantine. Perhaps it could have been Inquisitor Bonham's dog. I'm sure of it, he ran off in the direction of the Inquisitor's hole. Maybe he's going to meet his master. The dog's just like his owner, constantly barking, constantly biting Nick, and constantly adorable. So Maya, you mean you really believe in my ability? Trust me, Luke, when it comes to people and their special abilities, nothing surprises me. I have you myself, you know. I guarantee you that we will not have to use her spirit channeling for anything throughout this entire game. Calling it now, she will not have anything to do with the entire plot, and Luke and Layton will have all the things to do in the plot. Because that's just... This doesn't feel like a crossover. It feels like a Professor Layton game that Phoenix and Maya happen to be there for sometimes. Which is not what this should be. I think I've been bitten enough for one night by a dog and by his owner. Great. Well, let's go to the next location then. Road to the court. Okay, we're trying to go to the bakery? Alright. Then let's just keep on moving. To the bakery. Can we go inside? No, we have to actually go to the shopping area first and then we can go inside. Unless we're gonna get a cutscene first? Oh. Phoenix! Maya, why are you back so late? Yeah, sorry we're so late. It's just that, you know, we kinda tried to defend Espella, but then Luke and Layton came in and stole the spotlight, so we didn't actually get to do much. Well, about Espella.
Ha! What are you two looking so glum about? I was so surprised.
Huh?
Just how is it you could do such a brilliant job as a defender? It was wonderful the way you proved Spella innocent. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Not at all. No need to thank me. After all, Spella is still,
I know, Phoenix. Oh, were you watching the trial? I certainly was, Maya. Some reason for you to look so glum. The way you stood up to the Inquisition, in all my life I've never seen anything like it.
At least Phoenix and Maya are getting praised for something instead of Layton for once.
That outstretched arm, the pointing finger, it was truly a sight to behold, Phoenix.
Boss?
That's why I'm not at all worried.
Huh?
Because I believe in you, Phoenix, and I know you'll rescue Spella again. You'll rescue her, weren't you?
I will. I'll be there for her no matter what, right to the very end.
Ha, that's a promise now, you hear? Now then, you must both be tired after all you've been through. You must have a good rest, and that means you gentlemen as well. Oh, do you mean us? Of course. If it hadn't been for you two, Phoenix.
Oh!
If it hadn't been for you two, Phoenix couldn't have done what he did.
Laying it on thick there, game.
I mean, I'm fine, really, but thanks for the offer. Nick, we have to give it all we got for the boss's sake.
You got that right. It might be difficult to rest right after. Oh, don't even try to tell us what is difficult to rest after. He's done more trials than you'll ever. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe Layton will become a professional attorney after this. Who knows?
But tonight, perhaps we should all try to get a good rest, as Mrs. Eclair suggests.
I agree, Professor. Tomorrow's a new day, after all.
Let's go inside, then. If we don't take that rest, we won't be able to do our best tomorrow. I hope Spella's able to rest for tonight as well.
Okay, well, let's go. Can we just... Yeah, we can just go into the bakery from here. Neat.
Well then, let's all turn in for the night.
Here's hope. Let's hope that in the next case, Phoenix and Maya actually get to, you know, work together as a team instead of just relying on Layton. I said Lake and Luton. Luke and Layton to do everything for them.
Ah, is that you, Maya? Hey, Luke, what's the matter? Can't sleep? I kinda woke up, but then I guess you did too, right? You're worried about Spella, aren't you? Yeah. After all, you were living here together. She must be like a member of the family. But you and Mr. Wright found yourselves here in Labyrinthia, just like me and the Professor, didn't you? Seems that way, even though we've supposedly been living here for 5 years now, but those memories didn't exactly turn out to be real. I got no idea how I even had that kind of memory in the first place. On top of that, even the boss seemed to have the exact same memory of us. She's done so much to take care of us. When I think about it, I can't help but feel like we were deceiving her, you know? I don't think you have any reason to feel that way, Maya. It's all your fault your memories have changed. And even if the memories are different, I'm sure your feelings for Mrs. Eclair and Spella are real. You're so right, Luke. Thanks, Luke. I feel way better now. Not at all, it's nothing.
Who snapped Maya out of her funk? Luke did.
Alright, I'm gonna try real hard to get my beauty sleep. I'll be out faster than you can say goodnight. I'm not so sure beauties achieve my sleep.
Oh my god, Luke.
Maya, did you just say something? Me? I didn't say anything. But I'm sure I heard something. Maybe it was from outside. I wonder what it was. Let's go have a look, Luke. Hey, isn't that Patty over there? Looks like she's searching for something. Eve.
Oh, it's the cat.
Goodness me, where could that cat have gone? She doesn't normally go wandering off at this time of night. I suppose you're worried about Spella too, aren't you? Spella, I wonder what she's doing right now. Is she crying herself to sleep? Don't worry, Spella. You got friends here, and we're going to make sure you're coming home to us safely. And when you do, we'll all sit down and have a nice dinner together. Boss, she's worrying so much about Spella. She looks so sad. She really does. This must be so hard for her. Maya, I've got a great idea. Let's go and find Eve for her.
Oh, we're going on a side quest to find the cat, okay.
If Eve still isn't back by the time Spella comes home, she'd miss her for sure. And Mrs. Eclair could relax a little too. Luke, you're a little genius. Let's go and find Eve for Spella and Patty. But I wonder where she could have gone. Well, we'll probably find her quicker if we ask around a bit. Eve is easy to recognize. She looks quite distinctive and has that scarf around her neck. I'm sure someone must have seen her. Correction. You're not just a little genius, you're a super mega huge genius. It's nothing. I mean, I am the Professor's apprentice, so I am great at everything. Let's get this show on the road. How about I start by looking around the town center? Right you are, Maya. We'd better take care since we'll be in the streets at night. Don't worry though. If anything happens, you can rely on me. It's a job of...
Luke, I don't think Maya needs your protection, trust me. Given the amount of bullshit she's been through over the past few years in this game's world, trust me, I think she'll be fine. She's been kidnapped? Not twice yet, because she hasn't been, Spirit of Justice hasn't happened yet. She's been almost killed, she's been accused of murder. Trust me, I think she's gonna be fine.
As the grown-up here, I can't help but feel that she'd be amused.
Yeah, also that, she's like 10 years older than you, so there's also that. But, you know, solid effort, I guess, Luke. You know, interestingly enough, I'm actually somehow more interested in Maya and Luke working together to find the cat than I am in Professor Layton and Phoenix working together, because I just know that Layton's gonna step on everything that Phoenix does. So, hey, maybe we'll like to get some teamwork and nice chemistry out of these two. Who knows? You said we want to go to the town center. That's this, right? Yeah, this is the town center. Okay. Well, let's head here. Well, I guess. Oh wait, is there a hint coin here? Never mind. Okay, we can't. Oh, we can talk to. We cannot talk to you. Okay. Well, we're in the town center, but there's nobody here. So, okay, I guess I'll have to search elsewhere. Maybe over here. I can try to find someone over here. Oh, there's someone here. And you have a puzzle for us to solve.
Excuse me.
What is it, lad? Is something you wish to sell? You must be serious for a young fellow, my lad, like yourself to be visiting my shop at this hour.
What kind of store is this anyway? I don't see a bunch of pots and junk here.
This is a pawnbroker shop, madam. So pray tell, what is it you're selling?
We're not exactly here on the business, we're just looking for a cat. It's a cute black cat called Eve. You haven't seen her, have you?
Black cat, you say? I have a feeling I may have seen it, but then again.
Yes?
It's no good. I feel I was about to remember for a moment there, but I got things on my mind and I'm finding it hard to concentrate. You see, if only I could solve this.
Oh, are you talking about a puzzle? Because I could totally.
Oh yes, please have Maya be the one to solve the puzzle. Just stomp on Layton, please. No, you're not helping. Oh, don't even try, Luke.
Okay, Luke, we can do this, can't we? Savari, just like that.
Okay, so it's okay. So it is. I guess. Because a lot of people say that it takes place, like, between Stolen Turnabout and Recipe for Turnabout, because it explains the gap when they wouldn't have known about Furior Tigre and impersonating Phoenix. That kind of helps to support that, because she said Savari, which is only, of course, something they would have learned after Stolen Turnabout. Alright, so you got a puzzle for us to solve, which I hope Maya solves it, because, okay, I was kind of joking earlier about the whole, well, you know, maybe if Phoenix and Maya solve puzzles for Luke and Layton, it'll all balance out in the end. They'll do each other's jobs. But I guess that's what we're actually doing now. Okay. Puzzle 26. Masquerade. Alright, I'm guessing we're probably going to have to switch the screens around. 8 mice have been separated into 2 groups. The blue group contains good, honest mice. The orange group contains devious mice. Look at the example on the upper screen and separate the 8 mice into the correct groups. Is that literally all we have to do? That can't possibly be it. This can't possibly be the whole thing. Do we literally just have to mix and match? Like the crown one goes up there. Okay, no one's eating oh, maybe this isn't as easy as I thought. Okay, never mind. No, but there's so many similar ones, though. There's some that match and there's some that don't. Oh, wait, their tails point up. Okay, I was so confused. Okay, so, at first I literally thought I was just literally drag the mice, like, look at the top screen and drag the mice into the appropriate box. Like, that's not a puzzle, that's just something I have to do. It's like a roadblock. But no, then I realized, okay, but it's not a one-for-one match, so then I had to figure out, okay, so what's the grouping? And then I looked at them and I'm like, oh wait, the orange mice have their tails pointing downward, the blue mice have their tails pointing upward, okay. So in that case, you need to go over here. You need to go over here. And same thing for you, and you. And then these two go over here. I'm guessing their positions probably don't matter, so I think this is good. Hopefully.
Let's do it, Miss Moya.
Just what I'd expect from the professor's apprentice.
Honestly, it's actually kind of satisfying to know that Maya solved the puzzle, because then I hope Layton shows up and she's like, what? You solved the puzzle? But that's my job, and then we'll go, yeah, well, that's how I felt during the trial, you piece of shit. Nicely done. That's a pun. Okay. I think you solved such a that was not difficult in the slightest.
Alright, Salesman,
No, you don't want to go anywhere near Professor Layton.
I think not. The professor has only one apprentice, and that's me.
Seriously, want to talk about a cat, or don't you?
Of course we do. We'd very much like to hear about the cat. So, Mr. Pawnbroker, what can you tell us?
Well, I haven't actually seen the cat. Well, that was a waste of time. I overheard a minstrel near the fountain. Well, you were just at the fountain. But we were just at the fountain. We were literally just at the fountain. And we saw nothing. Is there gonna be someone here now? Oh, of course there is. You know, you weren't there a minute ago. You just were not there a minute ago, but I guess you're here now, so. Okay, whatever.
Good evening, sir. There's something I'd like to ask you. What's the matter? You're a bit quiet this evening, aren't you? I wonder what's up. A sore throat, maybe?
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie? I have no choice but to retire. C'est la vie. Yikes!
Alas, no rival has up and appeared, so how can I sing when I'm so feared? A simple bard just cannot compete with a rival that's strong that he cannot be beat.
Please calm down. What do you mean?
Ahem! Oh, that bard with a parrot on his shoulder were wrapped in the colors he couldn't be bolder. When he sings, it is with such grace, he draws the eyes of all on the place. This bardly bard named Bardly, no bird sits on his shoulder, dressed so drably he can hardly compete with your lyrics getting worse, buddy. Your lyrics are getting way worse.
It would seem some amazing new rival has appeared.
Woe is me.
Well, for starters, you could try perking up a little.
Perking up? I need some color to cheer up my day. I need some color to replace the gray.
You need color?
For example, bright colors such as these. Puzzle time. Okay, puzzle 27. Stained glass. The puzzles were 30 out of 30 Picarots. Okay, let's guess we're gonna switch them around again. So I'm just gonna preemptively do that. The stained glass window above has been beautifully painted using 4 bright colors. Paint a similar stained glass window so that each neighboring color is what? Paint a similar stained glass window so that each neighboring color is different. Oh, that's pain. That is pain. Oh, what the? Okay, so we only have. Okay, so if we only have one yellow to work with, then we should put it in the middle. Cause that's the All right, that's pretty cool. It shows the animation of them jumping up to do it. Okay. If we only have one yellow to work with, then we should put that in the middle, and since that's the biggest spot, so we can we can. I don't know how to explain this. Because we have more of the other colors, it's easier to make them the neighboring colors, so we can build off of this, as opposed to the other way around. So, I guess actually, are they separated to each corner? I think so. Cause like, can I just do this? Like, can I just do that for each corner and just alternate the colors? I think this might work. This might be actually really okay. So I think the key is just putting yellow in the center. Once you do that, it's just filling in the gaps. And then blue has to go here, and then we have to alternate like that, and blue goes there, and then that should be. Yep, that's it.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Why does Luke get credit for? Why does Luke get credit for this?
I did it!
I clearly saw Maya jumping up to paint that window. Okay. Gorgeous, nothing like a few splashes of color to really brighten up a window.
Look at this, Mr. Barley. The colors are beautiful. Come on, cheer up. Minstrel isn't judged by appearances, he's judged by your songs. I'm certain that there are many people who would love to hear your songs, Mr. Barley.
Absolutely. I, for one, would love to hear more of your songs.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really, truly?
Yes, truly, really.
Oh, yes, you're right. Now I feel reborn. There's no reason for me to feel so forlorn. I mean, we didn't mean right now. I shall sing to my heart's content. Morning and night and on and on and on. I won't give up without a fight.
That's more like it. At least he's perked up enough to continue singing.
Okay, yeah, but like, where's the cat? Okay, but where's the cat?
You're very welcome.
But like, well, I just care about the cat.
Still, it seems like there's some other minstrels somewhere in town.
Oh, kindly do. What could it be? What brings you to Barley? What you ask of me?
Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Barley, have you seen a black cat anywhere around here?
I've seen a black cat. Since you were asking, I will sing about that. A beautiful black cat with fur so sleek, chased and chased her into the main street. 3 nights gave chase, but it didn't last. The cat got away by running so fast the knights were chasing the cat.
That's it, Luke. Eve must have gone to the main street.
Come on, Maya, let's go that way.
Yeah, you mentioned something about Eve being chased. You better hurry.
By chased by the knights? What? Okay, main street's to the south, I think. Yeah, okay, it's down here. It's been a while since we've been to Main Street, so I wasn't I wasn't entirely sure which direction we had to go, but through simple process of elimination, I figured it had to be down here. Okay. Hello, Knights. Word on the street is you've been chasing around a cat. If we don't hurry up and find that cat, it'll get away from us. Come on, give me a break. Just how long do you intend to chase after our cat? If we don't get back to our post, the captain's gonna blow us up. Even so, I'm sure that cat was a stray. Surely it's part of the code of chivalry to rescue people and animals with that distinction. But we've done nothing but chase it around. Sheesh, why did you have to be in our squad?
Did you hear that, Maya? Those knights are talking about a cat. Yep, and I bet they're talking about Eve. Let's ask them.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do.
Excuse me, sir, we're looking for a black cat. We overheard you talking about a cat. We're looking for a black cat wearing a purple neck scarf.
A cat, you say? That must be... Hey, wait a minute. Aren't those the two ones who gave Inquisitor Barnum such a hard time at the trial? Ah, those are the ones, alright. They were with that defender. What business could you possibly have with us? Be off with you, or feel our wrath. I know nothing of this cat you seek.
But I heard you. You were talking about chasing a cat. Yeah, I heard you too. You were worried about her escaping.
Even so, I don't know what I don't know, and I can't tell what I can't tell.
Come on, just tell us. We need to find her.
You can ask as much as you like. But we know nothing, so nothing. Or nothing. Well, that's clearly a lie, since we're gonna solve a puzzle to try to figure it out. Okay, puzzle 28. An evening stroll. 3 disgruntled knights claim to have seen Eve wandered by down the street. Sadly, they are not very cooperative and have supplied a rather dubious set of clues. Use the map and the knight's clues to trace Eve's path through the town, starting at S and ending at the cat icon. Okay. You can't pass the same thing more than once. Draw Eve's path. Those are the clues? The clues? Okay. Wow, so you reach a statue and you turn left. You go straight past, houses. Okay, so you go past one statue, which, okay, so that's probably this statue then. Can I not? Okay, so it's you go past this statue, straight past a group of houses, which I guess would be, oh, I got it. So we turn left of the statue, go past another statue, past these 4 houses right here, and then loop around like this, and then we go straight to here. I think.
Let's do it, Luke.
Yes! We did it!
Cat-tastic. It looks as if Eve took a little stroll down the center of town. Follow after her. See nothing, heard nothing, know nothing, and we're not gonna tell.
We've worked out where Eve is, Maya, and you know where she's going, don't you? I sure do. She looks like she ran off to the town square.
No, we didn't even tell you. How did you work it out? Did you read our minds?
No, the answer was in the puzzle. Say, shouldn't you be getting back before your captain goes ballistic?
Touché. This is unironically more enjoyable. The dynamic between Maya and Luke is unironically more enjoyable than the dynamic between Phoenix and Layton.
We're closer to finding Eve, Luke. Right, let's go and find her before she goes running off somewhere else. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I could really get used to this whole puzzle-solving thing. You know, it's like the moment when I saw the answer just felt so right, and I was right. Hey, I was right too, you know?
Oh, no, Luke. No. You don't get to rob the victory away from Maya after the bullshit you pulled in the trial. Absolutely not. That is not how this works. Okay, so they went to town square, you said? Well, let's go back here. Oh. Did not expect to see you here.
It's you! Hi, Inquisitor Darklaw! Oh, if it isn't you two. Isn't it a bit late for you to be out here strolling around?
I mean, we're trying to find a cat, so, you know.
So what are you doing here anyway? You seem a little different somehow. Well, aren't you quite the inquisitive ones? I'm the Inquisitor here, remember? Anyway, I happen to be on duty. On duty this late at night? As long as there are witches in this town, there will always be crimes of magic. I'm directing the Knight's inquiry into a certain incident involving the bell tower. A certain incident? Three months ago, an alchemist residing not far from here was murdered. Naturally, it was at the hand of a witch. Did you say an alchemist? A witch murdered an alchemist using magic? That's terrible!
Indeed, it was a dreadful incident, and it is the only case, really the only case to remain unsolved. Given how abysmally you performed in that trial, something tells me, or not you specifically, but your team performed in that trial, something tells me that's not the case. The only incident to remain unsolved. That's the reason we are working on it through the night. Go home to the comfort of your beds. Wouldn't want you meeting a witch now, would we? Hey, I'm no child, you know. I mean that's by definition, yes. That's we, Luke. We happen to be searching for a cat. It's a black cat called Eve. Eve. Hey, have you seen her? I've seen no sign of any cat. Not around here. Oh, really? But she has to be somewhere nearby. Come on, let's look around a bit more. Yeah, right you are, Maya. Well, thank you, High Inquisitor Darklaw. Maya Fey. Yes? What is it? Wait, that's weird. I don't remember telling you my name. There are witches in the most unlikely of places. You must remain vigilant. What did she mean by that? Hey Maya, over here I found Eve. What's the matter? Come on. Yeah, okay, I'm coming. Yeah, it's probably not. That's another thing. It's probably not a good idea for Maya to use her spirit channeling skills. Given the fact that if she does, she'll probably be immediately identified as a witch. So that's yet another reason why Maya can't do anything in this game. Phenomenal. Outstanding. I do find it extremely comical that she's robbing all the puzzles away from Luke. I actually find that very humorous. Hey, it's the cat. Because it's just spitting in the face of Layton for what he did during the trial. Eve, we found you finally! I'm so glad you're safe. This man would be so upset if anything happened to you. You sure would, Luke. She said that Eve is a real friend. Hopefully the boss will feel better too when we get Eve back home. I'm sure she will. Come on then, let's go back to the bakery. Alright then. To the bakery away. Let's go all the way to the other side of town. And into the bakery we shall go. That took us longer than I thought it would. I wonder if everyone's asleep. It's getting close to daybreak. We should have to quietly try not to wake anyone. Where on earth could those two have gone? That's what happened earlier. You'd think they'd know better than to go wandering around at night like this. It's getting bright out already. I'm starting to worry that they came across a witch. If they don't show up soon, I suggest we all go looking for them. After a trial like that, it makes me wonder where they get their energy from. Phoenix, you have met Maya before, right? Like, you are aware of Maya's personality. Oh, Eve, where were you? Good morning, everyone. What do you mean, good morning? Where have you two been this whole time? Sorry, we didn't expect you to be gone for so long. I have thought you know better, Luke. What were you doing out there at this hour? Sorry, Professor, we weren't looking for Eve. Looking for Eve, you say? You mean you're both concerned that Eve went missing? Well, when Isabella comes home, she'll want Eve here to meet her, won't she? After all, Eve is like a member of the family. Oh, you dears, that's very considerate of you, thank you. But I want you to promise me that you won't go wandering around late at night like that again. It's just not safe without those wishes out there. You promise me. Sorry, boss. I'm sorry, too. I should say, it's nearly morning already. Why don't you both go and get yourselves cleaned up? I've already prepared breakfast, so jump to it. Yes, ma'am. Come to think of it, I'm so hungry I could eat one of Mary's goats. How about you, Luke? Now that you mention it, I'm definitely ready for breakfast. You certainly both love your food. Personally, I just like a little more sleep. Right then, let's eat breakfast and make our way to the court. Why do you all, Professor? I'm sure Isabella must be feeling lonely. Mr. Wright, could you perhaps take something from the bakery for her? You bet. I'm sure Isabella will be glad to get some of Patty's freshly baked bread. Come on, what are you all waiting for? Breakfast is ready. Alright, we're coming. Well then, let's dig in. Unironically, that section was the first time in the entire game that it actually felt like they were collaborating on something. Every other time was just Layton being like, "Ha, I'm better than you." As it seems we are ready to go, shall we make our way to the court? Does everyone remember how to get there? Sure, we just head east from here, and it's on the other side of the forest, isn't it? Boys, fellas, you feeling so sad and lonely? Let's get a move on. Let's go. Alrighty. To the court away. All the way to the other side of town. Coming back here makes me remember yesterday's trial. As one would assume, yes. This man is still being held somewhere inside the building. Yeah, and it's up to us to get her out as soon as we can. The first thing we should do is make sure we're allowed to see her. You there, yes you.
Oh, something like a confrontation first thing in the morning to keep you on your toes.
We're here to, visit our client. It's not you we're interested in, it's the dark cat over there. Oh yes, please take Layton away. No more Layton, please, take him away. We don't want him, go. Goodbye, no more.
Who, sir? Me, sir?
Yes, sir, you, sir. What have you done this time? Everything. He did all of it. He did everything.
Professor, did you do something?
I wonder what it could be. Luke, do you have any idea? He did all the bad things. If there's a crime, he did it.
Professor!
He did it all. He did all the bad things. Don't play innocent with us. The order came from the storyteller himself. You have been personally summoned to the audience room. What the? Meeting the storyteller in person is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a person. There's no one in all Labyrinth who wouldn't be proud to meet him. That goes for us knights too, although such an honor is almost unheard of. Nevertheless, those were the orders. To have Professor Layton make his way to the audience room.
Very well, and in this audience room, the storyteller will be waiting to see me, is that correct?
What? Why does storyteller want to see you, Professor? Because Layton is just the best at everything!
Yeah, what's going on here anyway?
Well, you see, Maya, I'm kind of literally perfect in every way imaginable. Would it be possible to go there after having seen Miss Cantabella?
The storyteller's order is of the absolute highest priority. Nothing can take precedence.
But...
Not only that, but in any event, you are not permitted to see the accused.
Why would that be?
Permission to see the accused is restricted. Ha! Get f***ed, Layton! Those are the orders. Na. You can't step on our toes this time, Layton. What do you make of that, Professor? Make of what you will. Orders are orders.
Very well, let's go and meet the storyteller.
That's more like it. Professor, are you really planning on meeting the storyteller? It might be a trap.
Well, I do sense some potential for a scheme here. It'd be foolish to pass up the opportunity to meet with this town's creator. There are rather too many things that I would like to ask him.
I see.
If the professor is going, then I'm going too. I'm not told I'm the professor's apprentice. Be careful, Luke. I'm sure you'll be just fine as long as you stay with the professor. I will. And please give Espella our best. Oh, and Maya, could you give Espella the bread from Mrs. Clare? Sure thing, Luke.
Well, if you finally finish talking, we're just wasting no more time. You'll find the audience room beyond the guard proceeds to the Great Archive. And Defender, you should see the accused.
Well, it would seem we must go our separate ways for the time being.
That's perfectly fine by me. Yeah, looks like it. Well, take care, Professor.
And you, Mr. Wright, I wish you both luck.
Finally. Freaking finally.
Took way too long to get rid of him. Okay.
Well, there they go. I think they'll be okay.
I don't care. The Professor and Luke, I think they can take care of themselves. Oh yeah, trust me, Layton will literally be able to do anything. Anyway, we should hurry up and talk to Espella.
Right. Even though she tries to hide it, inside she must be terrified.
What if she's found guilty of being a witch? What would we do then? Last night we saw with our own eyes what to do to witches.
It's not right. Any world where things like that are allowed to happen isn't right.
I know, Maya, but for now we have no choice. We have to clear Espella of the charges, and we need to focus on that and that alone.
The Great Witch of Zell, I wonder why they suspect Ella for being her.
I don't know, but if we're lucky, maybe she'll be able to shed some light on it. Hey, Defender, it's time for you to see the accused.
Well, this is it, Nick.
It sure is. Let's go, Maya. Okay, let's go down to the dungeon. I'm assuming that's where this goes. Hello.
Ah, Mr. Wright, Maya, Espella.
So, this is the Death Knell dungeon. It looks more like solitary confinement to me.
Don't worry, I'm fine, really. I was a little surprised at how hard the bed was, though.
Espella.
Oh, that's right, I have something for you here. The boss made it for you. Look, it's her special walnut bread. You should try it. Aunt Patty made that for me? Thank you, Maya. We'll get you home soon, then we can all sit down and eat Patty's freshly baked bread together.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We're gonna have you out of here soon. Don't you worry, Espella.
But are you sure you want to do that? What are you talking about, Espella? Do you really want to continue defending me, Mr. Wright?
What? Of course I do. What made you say that?
You do both know what I've been charged with, don't you? Sure we do. Accusing you of being Bezella, the source of all the witches here in Labyrinthia. That's right. And anyone who defends such a suspect will also come under suspicion themselves. People will likely criticize you and make you suffer.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna get hate comments. Oh no. I think I braced myself enough for those after my Apollo Justice Let's Play. Trust me, I'll be fine.
I can't ask you to defend me. I don't want you suffering because of me.
Listen to me, Espella. We're already suffering just seeing you here in this prison. Do you honestly think we just stand around not doing anything?
Mr. Wright. Hey, I think I get it, Espella. I bet you're just worried that Nick will slip out the way he always does. Huh? Trust me, there's nothing to worry about.
Oh my god! Game! Phoenix is not an idiot. He can take care of himself.
Good Christ. Mr. Wright, you were amazing. And you and Mr.
Well, that settles it then, Espella, and don't worry, we're going to be there for you. We'll fight to the very end. The two of us, we'll all be working together on this thing, and we won't let you down.
What's wrong, Espella? It's just that the only one who's ever been this kind to me before is Aunt Patty. I don't know what to say.
Espella, I'm not sure how to say this, but it seems that the townsfolk are distancing themselves from you, as if they fear you for some reason.
Yeah, I can't believe they'd all think a cute girl like you could be the Great Witch.
So this is clearly before the end of Trials and Tribulations. Espella, we heard from High Inquisitor Darklaw that there's a reason why people are so suspicious of you. If it's okay with you, we'd like you to tell us what that reason is. The reason the townsfolk suspect you, and why they are so distant.
Alright, I guess I never had the chance to explain properly. It's true the townsfolk look at me differently. And the reason for that is because I am Iron Man.
Oh, you can't be serious. Well, since this game's gonna be dickish about how it leaves with cliffhangers, I'm gonna do the same thing. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to catch you all tomorrow for some more Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye.